the apartheid, right? You have some Chinese over there that know yellow that are considering themselves black.
I would not know. They have
in order to get a certain
status.
like status. Yeah.
So that's how they let you know that has nothing to do with what you look like.
Status.
Yeah.
He brought up that.
Yeah.
Was you that brought that up the other day?
Yeah.
He brought up the same thing.
It's on YouTube.
Yeah. That's all status. That's all. White status. Come on.
You have nationality or no?
Exactly. That's what
If you
that's the
don't,
law.
then your property.
Yeah. That's the order today. You have a nationality.
This is called cause of action.
So this brief presents a timely demand for more definite statements concerning the nature, the cause, and the intent of those who reference themselves and other natural persons as African Americans. They then switch up and teach black history. Who are they talking about? This has been a particularly interesting practice of modern scholars and historians. We have examined and read many books, articles, and historical documents, etc., and have come to the clear understanding and conclusion that the political interests and concepts of the people are compromised, confusing, and misleading regarding constitutional principles and of the jure government. First, there exists no nation of black Americans, nor is there a black America in any documented recording the world over. The black Americans are what is referred to in law as a misnomer, or collectively misnomers. As you well know, grammatically, black is an adjective and is not a proper noun. Socially and politically, black implies civiliter mortis, which means dead in the eyes of law. Black American is not a nationality, nor is a nation. Therefore, black has no political interest nor powers in the free national constitution that was prepared for all free national beings. Anyone that does not answer up to the constitutional government by name and principles are classed as undesirables and are subject to the colorable democracy bondage as veiled under the 14th Amendment and 3rd and 5th person clause. The 14th Amendment and the 3rd and 5th person clause was politically created to make artificial persons, i.e. corporate slaves, out of natural persons. Black, Negro, colored, and African Americans are not living people. These tags are politically and lawfully brands that have been put upon the aboriginal indigenous Moors of Morocco, now called America, a bastardized form of Al Morocco. These black brand names have never been recognized by any true American citizen. Through one's free national name, one is known and recognized by the nations of the earth that are recognized by the said national government in which one lives. If the Italians, Greeks, English, Chinese, Japanese, Turks, and Arabians are forced to proclaim their free national names and religions before the constitutional government of the United States of America, it is no more than right that the law should be enforced upon all other American citizens alike. In addition, reparations means to repair a nation. This has a strong impact on why there has not been any reparations nor relief for a so-called black nation of people. One must claim one's nationality and one's nation to be recognized by the nations of the earth. In regards of being a Republican or not versus a Democrat or not, there is really no option, as you are of a political republic at birth. America, Al Morocco, is a national republic. Therefore, to be an American Al Moroccan is to be a Republican. Anyone who claims otherwise has denationalized and expatriated themselves from their own government and their own nation. The Constitution secures your rights, and under Article 4, Section 4, a Republican form of government. The Constitution secures your rights under Article 4, Section 4, a Republican form of government. You are not secure nor protected under any other form of government. The Constitution is usurped day by day by the democracy, de facto government. Although they have an oath to uphold it day by day. As for those who are branded Negro, coloreds, blacks, etc., they have no guarantees. They have only granted privileges because they have waived their inalienable birthrights by not claiming their own nationality, names, and connection to the Constitution, which brings them back into a constitutional form of government, wherein their rights are secured. Many have violated these principles unknowingly, hence, to well-known statements. Ignorance of the law is no excuse, and my people perish by the day for lack of knowledge. Right? And that's cause of action.
And who wrote that?
Grand Sheep. You wrote it?
That's on, I think, Nature or one of those people there.
Nature?
Yeah, I think it's on their, it's from
So
their
you
website.
you go to
MorrisGuidepost.com.
yeah, that's just like by RVB and Noble Nature LB.
Yeah,
So go to RV Publications.
yeah, RVPublications.com
.com,
and,
you can see it.
and MorrisGuidepost.com.
Right? So this is like a bill of particulars for yourself. You know, it's questions you pose yourself. We pose the following questions as keys to inspire others to think, so they may help to restore this fallen nation. Question 1, who and what is Black America? You know? Question 2, what is the nationality of a Black American? Question 3, are people identified by colors? Question 4, what is the national flag of Black Americans? Question 5, what constitution secures and protects the inalienable rights of Black Americans? Question 6, what is the divine title of the Black government? Question 7, what are the descendant names of their forefathers? Question 8, what land is associated with their descent names? Question 9, what is the free national name and religion they claim? Right? May you always be guided by the light of truth. Right? These are, if you have any common sense, these are stupid questions. But they're not stupid questions because
No.
sense is not common. Right?
There's no such thing.
No one uses common sense. Or else we'd be all right.
To the average
If
person.
we were using common sense, we'd be all right.
Oh, we wouldn't be having these classes.
You know? Like think like a child. You know what I'm saying? Like how they see things. Like, no, that's that, and that's that.
Yeah.
You know?
And they question.
Yeah. Right?
So I'm gonna drop a name like Louis Farrakhan, Mr. Louis Farrakhan, right? He's in the Nation of Islam, right? Minister Louis Farrakhan and the Nation of Islam. Someone that used to live in the neighborhood sort of like invited me out to a few political gatherings, right? And I noticed outside there was a Canadian flag. There was a Canadian flag and another flag, FOI flag, flying beside it, right? Are they legally a nation? A separate nation?
You know,
That's a group.
That's a group, right?
At the end of the day, because there's no Nation of Islam people, like nationality.
Yeah.
Islam is a religion,
And plus they're calling themselves blacks.
right? Islam is a religion, so you're a nation of this religious people. Well, what is your nationality? You can be a part of this group, but who are you though? What's your nationality?
Okay,
like,
and
just
then,
like they're saying, facts, right? Facts is what proves what.
yeah.
You know who Elijah Muhammad is?
I've heard of him.
You think you could identify him?
Identify him?
Yeah.
If I saw him?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I've seen pictures of him.
Okay. Look at this picture.
Yeah.
Who's that? Who's that in that picture?
This looks like him.
Okay. What does that tell you about him?
About him? Well, he's alive. He's got the
Okay,
symbols
how
of-
far? What do you know about him?
What I know that he taught.
Well, he's founded the Nation of Islam,
he
pretty
founded
much,
the Nation of
right?
Islam, yeah.
That's our
And then
basic
he taught
knowledge of him.
Farrakhan learned from him.
Well, yeah, you got it from somebody else, but a lot of people don't know that.
That's right, a lot of people
Did
don't.
he learn from Noble Drew?
What makes you ask that question?
Okay.
Because I'm not sure.
Well, you're good.
I don't know which one's
You're good.
first.
But look,
But I know there's an
As far as-
alignment. I feel like there's an alignment there somehow.
exactly. And as far as their dress code and attire, right?
Yeah.
You seen the brother who comes check you, right?
Yeah.
He looks just like him. Suit,
Yeah.
bow tie.
And the bow tie.
Look at the headdress.
Yeah.
You see where does that brother come check you as a fez?
No.
Exactly. Laid a lot. Is this the like? Have you ever seen any other picture of Elijah Muhammad? Have you seen other pictures of him?
He always has this.
You can always
But I've seen him with this. With
a
this.
lot of pictures he doesn't have that.
Okay. Okay.
Right? That's an exclusive picture.
Yeah.
Because if they acknowledged that and if he had that and if they were practicing what he was preaching
Yeah.
or what he was doing, like you can see it's clear that he's wearing the fez,
Yeah.
a Moorish fez in his on his head, right? And these people are calling themselves black people, not calling themselves
Or
Moors.
they seem black. And I did recall
What's that
he's
reason?
asking for reparations all the time. He's always asking.
So now you're
but I don't see
asking
them
about
getting it.
now you're asking about
They're not getting it.
Farrakhan's his the right predecessor, right? Well, one of them. I've never seen Farrakhan wear a feather once
Wow.
in any picture that I've seen or anything, right?
That's interesting.
So you know it's
So
it sucks, but
something
we've
that-
been infiltrated on every level.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the reason why reason why you've been feeling what you felt since you were 7, but you've never, like you told me today, I've never seen nobody with a fez actually for like the physical
in
and
Canada.
yeah, in Canada,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And this work has been done over 100 years ago. Nobody really did this. So obviously we've been infiltrated too,
Yeah.
right? And then it's all these divisions and groups.
Yeah.
That we're making for
Christian
ourselves.
Churches, all these different
That makes it harder to come to one common goal.
Mormons, and you have all these Presbyterians, you have all these mixtures of churches. So I understand that division because I mean that's the way how I see the game being played. Yeah, it's divide and conquer, right? It's divide and conquer. And if somebody don't have a foundation and keep a foothold and have a direct line and keep the records and follow the plan or the design, then
And you know,
they could get lost and
Yeah.
in that confusion.
and you know who's controlling things, so don't get it twisted. There's no one of our black groups out there who are not paying tithes to these people. Because you cannot be functioning so long and be able to sustain so long
So,
and be able to perpetuate what you're trying to bring or convey for so long if you're not
Down with.
paying down on it.
Yeah. They pay down on it. And even that's mixed up because even in the same book that they're confused about, the tithes was only supposed to go to the Levite priest. Only the Levite priest because they used to take care of the temple and stuff. They weren't allowed to work regular jobs.
And what's a Levite? What's a Levite? Well, no, what's the title of a Levite?
I'm just talking in terms of
No, in biblical terms,
they're confused even without knowing who the real ones
Levi is
are.
the lawgiver.
That's my common sense from reading.
and who's coming to get
Because
the law?
they do hide the names of who is who in
Levi
the
is the
Bible.
lawgiver.
Because when they say pharaohs, they don't say the name of Pharaoh. And when they say certain names, they don't say who they are. But just like common sense from them paying tithes, I'm like, well, they shouldn't be paying tithes to a pastor because he's not in the temple, as a Levite administering to the temple, right? That's null and void, right? So they're giving money to assist them and giving them some economical power.
paying for their own enslavement.
Yeah.
Paying for it.
Yeah.
They're paying for their own enslavement.
Yeah. But I'm glad I met you guys and you guys are knowledgeable.
Look how long we've known
A
each
lot of
other.
stuff,
brother.
yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I've been collecting, but there was a missing link where I'm like, you know what? Nobody has nothing down legally, and so much hearsay and, hearsay this and hearsay that they can't back it up with historical facts.